Hello guys, patch 11.1 is here and today we are going to check out leatherworking and see if it is any good right now, if you will be able to print a lot of gold with leatherworking in this patch. There aren't a lot of new things in leatherworking compared to before, but at least it got a new armor kit, but I do think this armor kit is going to be quite useless in terms of crafting for profit, but at least it got a new recipe compared to some other professions that actually didn't get anything in this patch. But other than that, nothing has pretty much changed. My plan for this video is first to let you know what profession equipment is going to be optimal for you to use if you want to make any gold with leatherworking. We're also gonna check out the best specialization. We're going to check out which crafts can actually make gold in leatherworking, because there are not too many that actually is good. And also, of course, we're going to check out what consumables is absolutely mandatory to use when crafting in this profession. So in terms of profession equipment for leatherworking, you are going to absolutely want the multi-craft tool enchanted with resourcefulness. Of course, it's going to be important to get this one in the max rank, and in the blue one, of course, you get the maximum amount of stats. Also focus on getting the blue accessories so you get all of the best stats. In terms of specialization in leatherworking, you are going to want to prioritize the learned leatherworker specialization. You want 30 points into industrious innovations, 30 points into waste not, 30 points into learned leatherworker. You can completely skip the commanding concentration because this is only going to give you ingenuity, which is only useful in concentration crafts, and concentration crafts in leatherworking is completely useless, so I would not go for this node at all. Other than that, you're going to want to go into flawless forts. This is basically the nodes that will give you skill, also a little bit of stats, but mostly skill, so you can craft your stuff at rank 3. So prioritize getting this up as well. You want to get flawless forts at 30 out of 30, and also you want to get the spotless stitching. Those two are very important. You do not have to go with epic assembles as I have done here. This is basically for crafting equipment, but this is useless in terms of mass crafting. So unless you are going the equipment route, don't get this, it is completely useless. So after getting the spotless stitching, all you have to do is basically getting the Nerubian Naus. I actually don't have this. This is only useful for one craft, and that item is not selling the most, so I have not been prioritizing this. And I have not really been focusing too much on leatherworking in this expansion yet, because it has been so bad overall in terms of all of the other professions, in my opinion at least. So I have been focusing way more on other professions. But if you are a leatherworker, there are ways to make leatherworking make gold, but it is going to be significantly harder in my opinion than the other great mass crafting professions out there, like for example inscription, blacksmithing, tailoring, etc. This one is just going to be extremely much harder. But get the Nerubian Naus to max, and other than that, you don't really need the other 2 or 3 nodes here. Basically, that is everything you need. So to min-max leatherworking for mass crafting, you are going to need 180 points, I think, which is quite high. But without the Nerubian Naus node, basically you need 150 points. You are going to be able to get like 100 knowledge points in the first day on a new character, but after that, the catch-up system is going to be patron orders, pretty much weekly treasures, and that is going to be your weekly knowledge points resources after doing all of the like enchanting shuffles, all of the renowned books, etc., which will make you able to get 100 knowledge points. But after that, there is going to be the patron orders for the catch-up. In terms of what crafts that I have been successful with in leatherworking, and probably the only thing that you are going to be successful with as well, is going to be the different reagents that we have here. I'm sorry to interrupt the video, I just quickly want to let you know that I am affiliated with Goldcap. Goldcap is a gold making website. They are offering premium gold making guides in a written format. If you want to check out Goldcap, the link is in the description, and you can also use the code ELON10 for 10% off on your checkout. Thank you so much, but let's get going with the video. Reagents in leatherworking is selling decently okay, and they will probably sell even better now with the new season, but the margins on it is usually quite slim. What you have here is the carapace backed hide. This is going to be one of the crafting reagents that actually is used when crafting some of the other reagents in the leatherworking. So to optimize your own profits, you're going to want to craft the carapace backed hide at the cheapest possible price, so you can get cheaper mats than from the auction house to your own crafts. For example, the crystal fused hide, the lay fused hide, and the spore coated hide, and also the writhing hide. So to get the optimal payout from your own crafted reagents, you have to start by crafting the carapace spec hide at the cheapest possible price that you can. So with the spec that we have, you are going to be able to craft everything at rank 2 and rank 3 depending on what mats you choose to use. To craft it at rank 3, you're gonna have to use full rank 3 mats. Me myself has actually been more successful with crafting the rank 2 stuff in terms of profits, but I guess the rank 3 stuff will be very much used now in the new season as well. So I think actually in the beginning of the season, Leatherworking might be able to print a lot of gold as well. We will have to wait and see, but maybe all of those reagents is going to be very, very useful for everybody crafting their gear. And you never know, maybe people are sleeping on the leatherworking reagents. Maybe people hasn't been hoarding that many leatherworking stuff because it's usually such a bad profession and making like way less gold than all of the other ones. So maybe people have hoarded way less of those bats and maybe the market will go crazy. We will have to see when season launch, but maybe it will be crazy good. So if you want to make profit in leatherworking, the craft that you want to focus on is going to be all of the reagents. Make them in rank 2, make them in whatever rank that you can find profitable and try to sell them. Start small and build yourself up. If you want us to add the leatherworking reagent crafts into our free spreadsheet that you can find in our Discord, please let me know in the comments and we can start working on that right away, because then we can be more precise counting out the profits. Maybe Craftim is wrong a lot on reagents here, and maybe it turns out that all of the reagents here in leatherworking is giga profitable. You never know, right? But other than the reagents, you could be selling some thunderous drums as well. Those are used quite a lot. They are selling quite good. Sometimes you can find those and sell them at a decent profit, but it differs from time to time. Leatherworking also has a lot of different blue armor pieces. Me myself is doing a lot of cross-realm selling, and if you are doing that as well, I can highly recommend you to actually craft all of this blue gear and sell them on different servers, because some of them is selling really good and you can get so insane margins on those stuff. I can highly recommend you to get into the blue gear if you're doing cross-realm stuff, of course. Also, you are going to have a lot of profession equipment, so you can sell those on different servers as well. They are printing gold for me. I am making millions every week selling profession equipment and blue gear on different servers on the EU. It is absolutely crazy good, and I'm actually crafting a lot of them from leatherworking. But other than those craft, I don't think there is anything else that is going to be significantly good. So this is definitely the things that you're gonna want to focus on, and mass crafting, it's going to be only the reagents. In terms of consumables for leatherworking crafting, you are going to absolutely need to use the file of bountiful seasons, and you're also gonna want to use the A-rated file of quick hands if you're crafting a lot, because this will speed up your crafting a lot. In the tooltip, it says it only works for Dragon Isles recipes, but it actually works for the War Within stuff as well. So get this and get the bountiful seasons file, and you will make so much more gold when you are crafting. We are already getting better margins here after turning on the file, so it's really important to use this. Some of those items is actually quite good now. Other than that, guys, do not forget to buy the Hide Shaper's work bag. It is the profession bag. You can get this by basically sending a public crafting order on the crafting order table. It is really important. It gives you 90 resourcefulness when crafting leatherworking reagents, so you absolutely need this to min-max and make the most profit possible. If you're enjoying the channel and want to support your brother a little bit extra, you can always consider becoming a channel member. It is absolutely not mandatory. I just wanted to let you know that you are able to become a channel member and support me extra by just pressing the button below the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like on the video. Let me know if you want me to add those stuff to the spreadsheet. Also, subscribe to the channel. We're going to give away a woolly white rhino at 5k subs. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.